So my Canadian family, my brother, his girlfriend, and my parents are flying out to this side of the world, and they are here because my dad is running the Berlin Marathon, and then we are also going to Salzburg, Prague, and Munich for Oktoberfest, and I could not be more excited. Alright, so my travel struggles are continuing after my whole ordeal in Barcelona. Yesterday, we have a layover in Dusseldorf, and about 20 minutes before we're supposed to board, they tell us that our flight was cancelled. So it was about 9 p.m. and we were stuck in Dusseldorf until the next morning because the last train had run, every flight was booked. So last minute we hopped in a rental car and drove on the Autobahn in Germany to Berlin. It was a 5-hour drive. And we got in about 3:30 in the morning last night, so we just passed out and then met up with my family again this morning. What did we do today? So then this morning, my dad is running the Berlin Marathon tomorrow, so he had to go pick up his sack, and we just met up with my mom and my brother and his girlfriend. Got currywurst for the first time, and it was actually pretty delicious, I do have to say. How was that?
Lovely.
And we just honestly walked around. Felt like we went in figure eights and loops everywhere in Berlin. We walked all day. We walked through like the main park in Berlin, and near the end of it we have a friend who's originally from Berlin and gave us a bunch of recommendations. So one of them was this super cute bar in the middle of the park, and there was a lake where you could rent boats and just have a couple pints. So we all met up again and had a couple drinks there. Then we took Lime scooters and bikes around Berlin and ended up at the Terror Museum, which honestly was like kind of a bit of a summary of the Holocaust and World War II, and so it was a very depressing museum, to be honest. It was, you know, quite dark. I got very emotional, but we made up for it by, you know, it's good to recognize that stuff and then also move along, and we had a very nice dinner. My dad always needs to eat Italian food before his races, so we carb loaded and had a couple drinks, and now back at the hotel. It's only about 9:30, but it feels like it's 2 in the morning because we are so tired from yesterday. So first day of this family trip successfully done, and ready to just stay in one place all day tomorrow again before heading to Prague on Monday. Marathon day! My dad was up at like 7 a.m. warming up, and it's currently 11 and we're meeting him at his 10-kilometer mark. So if there's anything to make me feel like a lazy POS, it's this. My poor father, met up with him at the 10K mark, and he looked strong and said he was feeling good for the first half. We just walked around, got a coffee, and then met him at the finish line, and he did it a lot slower than he was originally planning on. He said it was a tough race for him, but still had a smile coming across when he crossed that finish line. And then we went to go get some beers to celebrate. I'm so bad at this. I always forget what we do. Honestly, it's been a lot of walking today. We walked to where the race was, we walked to the 10K mark, then we walked to get beers, and then we came back to the hotel. But it's about 6:30 now. We're headed out for dinner, and it's going to be a nice like celebratory dinner. We're going to a typical like German flair, so we're all gonna have schnitzel and beer and maybe not traditionally German, but maybe a couple oysters because my dad loves them, I love them, my boyfriend loves them. And that'll be our send-off of Berlin before we head to Prague tomorrow.
Apparently.
Hello again. So from the last you saw in Berlin, we went to Prague for a couple days, and to be honest, that was just a lot of family time, a lot of drinking, but I absolutely loved it. We went, my brother wanted to see the beer museum, so we went, or beer spa, so we went to that, had many pints every single night. We also did a walking tour through Prague, so I got some amazing footage of the city. It was so beautiful. It was like a 3-hour walking tour, and our guide was great. Got a lot of little educational tidbits. And then day before yesterday, we just had a travel day to Salzburg. It's about a 5-hour train. Once we got into Salzburg, yesterday we went up to the Eagle's Nest, which was the Nazi fortress on the top of a mountain close to Salzburg. And it was kind of like Hitler's summer home, but he didn't spend a lot of time there. He kind of gave it out for use of anyone in the Nazi party. So that was quite eerie to see, to be honest.
No, it was not possible.
And then yesterday we went to it's so cliche, but we went to the Sound of Music tour because that's like one of my all-time favorite movies, and we're in Salzburg where it was filmed, so we went around all the sites and it was just a great tour in general. We got to see some of the Austrian countryside.
Very good, folks.
way to run. So a needle pulling thread, long a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to Now we are crossing the Mozart Bridge on our way to the castle on top of the hill in Salzburg. We only have a couple more hours here before we hop the train and head to Munich for our last stop of this leg, going to Oktoberfest, which will be super fun. But yeah, overall it's been a very great trip so far. I've only gotten like snippets of footage. I haven't been filming a lot on the way just because I'm with my whole family and don't want to be shoving cameras in people's faces, but yeah, it's been really great so far.
And here you can see the castle on the top of the hill at Salzburg.
I have no idea what this is, but we've stumbled across it. Took a cool little gondola thing to the top. Look at this castle. And the view is unreal as well. Say hi! There's the sound of music, Abby. An ancient toilet.